Hello and welcome to this video on the implementation of a dynamic programming solution to find the number of ways to decode a given string s. The function takes in a string s as the input and returns the number of ways to decode the string. First, let's take a look at the countWays function. This function has one parameter, which is a string s. The first step is to check if the first character of the string is 0, and if it is, then the function returns 0 as it is not a valid decoding. The next step is to initialize a vector dp with size n+1 and fill it with zeros. The variable mod is also defined as 1e9 plus 7, which is used to take the modulus of the dp values at the end of each iteration. The next step is initializing the base cases for the dynamic programming solution. The vector dp is being used to store the number of ways to decode the input string s up to a certain index. The first two indices, dp0 and dp1, are initialized to 1. This is because a string of length 0 or 1 can always be decoded in exactly one way. Now, we iterate over the given string s and check for invalid input, specifically when the current character si is 0 and the previous character si-1 is greater than 2. In this case, the function will return 0 as this input is not valid. This is because in the decoding of the string, a0 can only be present if it is preceded by a 1 or 2. The next step is to implement a bottom-up approach of dynamic programming by iterating through the string starting from index 2. The first if statement checks if the previous character of the string is greater than 0. If so, the dp value at the current index is set to the dp value at the previous index. This is because if the previous character is greater than 0, then the current character can be considered as a single digit and added to the previous count of ways to decode the string. The second if statement checks if the previous character of the string is 1 or if the previous character is 2 and the current character is less than 7. If either of these conditions are true, it means that the current and previous characters can be combined to form a valid two-digit number, and therefore the dp value at the current index is incremented by the dp value two places behind it. This is because if the current and previous characters can be combined to form a valid two-digit number, then the current character can be considered as part of a two-digit number and added to the previous count of ways to decode the string. Finally, the dp value at the current index is taken modulus with the variable mod, and the dp value at the last index is returned as the final answer. And that's it. With this code, we are able to efficiently find the number of ways to decode a given string s using dp. I hope this tutorial was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments. Thank you for watching.